What is going on? So, this is episode 2 or volume 2 of where I talk about a little bit about myself, where I came from, and where I'm going. So, in this episode, I'm going to talk about how I met my fiance and how that helped me get to where I'm at today. Bree and I knew each other from when we were just kids. It actually starts off at a funny story. So back when I was a young kid, my sister and her friends wanted to go to a Justin Bieber concert. This is probably around the time that I was 11 or 12, probably 12. I went to Vancouver. At the time, I was living in 100 Mile House. I went to Vancouver with my sister and a couple of her friends. My mom wanted me to walk my sister to the concert. On the walk to the concert, right when we got there, I all of a sudden got bombarded by a bunch of people mistaking me for Justin Bieber. As a kid, all the guys pretended like they hated Justin Bieber, but all of us wanted to be him. So I was in all of my glory, you could imagine. I met a ton of people, and through the ton of people that I met, I had gotten into contact with Bree. We'd never actually met or anything. We just had each other on social media because I was like 11 or 12, which means she was like 8 or 9. So throughout the years, we just had each other on social media. As we got older, we would just like each other's stuff on social media, but never met. So at this point, I was living in my parents' basement suite, and I had told myself that I wasn't going to be talking to anyone. I was going to stay off social media, but I really wanted to get my lash business rolling. I was trying online advertisement, Facebook advertisement, Instagram advertisement, but since I hadn't been in the industry before, I had no traction with clients. I didn't really have any model pictures. I didn't have any proof of good work or anything of the sort. So, what did I do? I took to the most modern type of advertising that I possibly could, and I made a Tinder account. But I posted on the Tinder account no pictures of myself, just pictures of eyelashes. And in the bio, it stated that I wasn't looking for any relationship, no hookups, nothing like that. I was simply just looking to sell eyelashes. That actually gained me traction in my eyelash business, and to be honest, that's how I actually started my eyelash business, was through Tinder. After a couple months of gaining traction through Tinder, I actually ended up matching with Bree on there, and we went back and forth about how we knew each other and how we've had a little social media crush on each other since we were like kids, and we ended up meeting up. When we met up, we went for a date, we hung out, it was great. She went back home, I went back home. She in the time was living in Kamloops. I then went out to her house, met her family, hung out with her for a day there, and then she came back to where I was living in the basement suite with me. She hung out for a day, and the weekend was over. We decided then that it would be really awesome to get to hang out for a couple more days, and that she should call into work sick because at the time she was a daycare teacher. And when she called in, this was the year 2020, so this was the start of COVID. And so when she called in, they said, "Well, unfortunately, you're going to have to quarantine." And at the time, we thought it was a joke. It still is kind of a joke, but I was working with the youth with addictions while trying to get my lash business going. So I thought to myself, well, maybe I should call into work as well and see what they say. So I called into my work as well, and they said, unfortunately, you have to quarantine for 2 weeks. Long story short, she never left. I never wanted her to leave. So quarantine turned into moving in, and that's really where the hard work started. We realized the type of lifestyle that we wanted to live, and she saw that I was in the lash industry, so she started working vigorously to get her certifications as well. And then that's when we took off together with the lash business. We worked hard there for about a year, like I talked about in my last video. Then we went to our apartment where we opened up the home studio, worked hard there for a year, like I spoke about as well before. And then that's when we were able to move into the salon. The things that people might not understand about having like a partner in business or someone that you can really trust is that although I was really good with taking care of doing the work, getting the products, doing my clients, maybe setting up courses and stuff, all the background work was all taken care of by Bree. So my finances, talking to my bookkeepers, setting up all the stuff with the accountants, setting up all the stuff with my lawyers, keeping my business in good standing, paying my lawyer fees, all of the banking stuff, all the finance stuff, all the booking site stuff, all the website stuff, all of the background stuff was kept on top of by Bree. So having a partner who had the same drive as I did and the same passion for the business definitely helped me move the business up and up and up. And I'm sure you could have even seen it, but when Brie got pregnant and had to take a step back, is kind of when I started to like fumble things a little bit and be like, holy shit, this is a lot of stuff that I now have to take care of myself. Luckily, Brie was able to recognize that and took back over it even while she was pregnant and directly postpartum. So without having a close partner and someone with the same passion and stuff like that, I can guarantee that my business would have failed. So finding the right person actually helped me get to the point that I'm at right now and succeed. Brie also doesn't share a bright light into my past, so she helped keep me on track instead of when times got hard and I thought to myself, I know easy ways to make money. And Brie was able to keep my eyes on the prize and remind me that there are a lot brighter things to this side of life. So that's how Brie and I met. That's how she's helped me in the business. And she continues to help me every day. I mean, she mothers my child every single day. She takes care of so much more now, not only the back end of the stuff, but also while I'm working, she's also watching our baby. So she does so much more than I could even thank her for in a day. And without her, I wouldn't be where I'm at today.